What the fuck do I look like buying this? I'm never buying this in my life. Nah, mate. Nah, mate. Get me 6 cheeseburgers. Get the fact it's even his. What's this? What type of rabbit food are you trying to give me?
So if you guys didn't see, Stormzy was getting loads of backlash recently for his collaboration with McDonald's, and today he dropped a track out of nowhere called Sorry Rage, and in this he addresses it, saying, "Don't let me F up the, I heard they want to hang me out for drive for a nugget meal. The world might never love your way again, but my mother will." Obviously the backlash came because of McDonald's association to Israel, and not long before that he was putting up posts saying Free Palestine, but deleted it when he put out this advert. People were putting Stormzy is sold out over the numerous drive-thrus. It was said that Stormzy's critics have put up posters around London that condemned the rapper's deal with McDonald's amid claims of hypocrisy. There was nothing really creative about this collaboration other than his name just attached to it. A Sprite, Zero, fries, Oreo McFlurry and nuggets, just what he gets when he goes there. Eat like Stormzy was the collaboration, not like a special burger or some sort of new meal that they brought out. This song of him addressing the situation didn't make it any better. Someone said this is not what accountability looks like. We're all human and make mistakes, misinformed decisions and choices that impact others. To take the time to reflect, and this is what your response equates to. To remain silent would have been a better position to hold. And someone else said it's not because of the nugget, it's because he has a huge platform and openly said he supports the people of Palestine, then decided to delete it once he got a McDonald's deal who openly supply and support the IDF. Let's not gaslight. Just say what you did and who you support with chest. Own it and deal with the consequences.
Who's gonna tell Stormzy if you're gonna be a fucking sellout, at least make it worth it, fam? What do you mean you're promoting McDonald's? You've got a collab with McDonald's, and the meal consists of 9 chicken nuggets, fries, and a fucking McFlurry, fam. You sold out for a McFlurry. I don't even. Like, I'm not even invested in all the Palestine-Israel stuff, all that political stuff. I kind of stay away from it, I'll be real, cause I don't like to upset people or that. My opinion is just so invalid on it, so I just don't make opinions. But Stormzy, brother, you had Free Palestine on your Instagram, like, the other day.
As the situation was picking up a lot of heat in the media and people was giving him backlash, he did actually reply with a statement on his Instagram as well.
In a post on Instagram, he said his stance on Palestine had not changed, and he only archived the post along with loads of others from last year. He also said that brands he works with cannot tell him what to do, and assured his fans that he had not compromised his beliefs for commercial gain.
I wanted to see how much money he even got paid for it, and someone said I'm sure the £4.5 million he reportedly got paid by McDonald's, nothing to do with selling out. Would have much more respect if he was honest and said he just did this for the money. Stormzy did say in this song as well, saying about the code of court, and if I need the money I'll just go on tour. Obviously Stormzy going on tour generates a ton of money. People always come out to see him, even did his own festival, but making money with your name just attached something is easy money, a couple million, compared to actually preparing to go on tour and doing all the work of traveling. It's two different thing. Stormzy himself was recently at the Met Gala, which actually brings us on to our next story involving Central C.
Thank you for your patience.
No, thank you.
Can the Stormzy walks out? Yes? Yeah, okay. Photos here. Bye.
Whose black baby did Central C show up to the Met Gala with? Is that his baby?
So this topic literally has been spoken about years ago, but again, it's been brought up about Central C's race and him getting dragged online. So Central C, after turning up to the Met Gala, was getting backlash again online over his race, and someone said on X, the amount of racism, yes, Central C faces from mainly Western black people is disgusting. He's black facing, he's not Guyanese, he's using a black baby, he's an industry plant, he's begging to be black. Are many of you not ashamed to be this obsessed about his race or skin color? Yes, they are, negatively and constantly bullying, criticism purely based on his skin color, the idea he has no right to obtain his achievements because he's not black, or the idea he has no right to be the way he is, again, based on his race or racism. The desire of people wanted to block his success by saying he shouldn't be successful is racism. If a group of white people said a black man or woman shouldn't be able to achieve X, Y, or Z, or shouldn't be in them spaces, we would say it's racism. But despite this, people still had controversial views. ZZ Mills has said, let me ask you this, you think a black person could become the biggest star in Bollywood? Actually, anyone outside of their culture, it wouldn't happen, and I'll leave it there. Someone said, how is he not from Guyana? What are these people speaking about? His father is Guyanese and Chinese heritage, coming from someone who is Guyanese and lived in Guyana and has a lot of Guyanese/Chinese who live there currently. I never recall them saying he's black. But but he's just mixed. I'm so confused. Why can't this man just live? I feel like this topic around Central C's race gets brought up at least once a year now. Every so often it's the same sort of discussions, but away from that, he actually did drop, like even Drake commented on freestyle at the Met Gala, which is just wild. I think he wanted to address it because he actually did have that song with Dave called 25th Birthday, where he said he turned down the Met Gala, he didn't want to go last year. But this year he showed up with his whole entourage. It seems like he can't go anywhere with at least 15 people with him, and dropped a freestyle with them.
Yeah, I know I said I'll never go to the Met, but tonight I'm trying to see what famous hoes I can get. I've had sex 4 times this week, I'll explain. My excuse is that I'm trying to get over my head. That ain't a quarter ticket plus, ain't that rich enough? I'm cut from a different cloth, up but I ain't rich enough. Couple brothers switching up, ignoring what I did for love. Rap won't ever hit the fan, but if it did, it hit the plug. Snub fitting like a glove, inside the saddle bag. Anyhow they hit me, bro, they big and we ain't jabbing back. Richard Millie, camo straps, sand dust, rose down. I'm the biggest right around my country off the road down. Base chocolate, factory diamond, that's the gold ticket. It's no gimmick, I'm really breaking the world record. Home decors, chrome leather, no IKEA. Recoup the 10 mil quick, flip it like my Ria. No sightseer, my sake of visit ain't tourism. Nike headquarters, I feel important in Oregon. Summertime skin getting olive, I pro the olive. I don't run away from my problems, I'm cop it up. If my brody up in that pole, he ain't doing nothing lot. And I'm still adjusting, tuxedo buttoned up, handcuffed to cufflinks. My mum thinks I'm up to something, she know I'm a hustler. Told her put her trust in us and everything will plan out. Never had a dishwasher, I couldn't leave the plan out. Now I'm living paramount, a picture got a pan out. Bitches getting a fan out, you think that I got bad bouts. The way that I'm shitting on them. My chain ain't the same as these rappers, their diamonds rubbish. Ask them how much does it cost and they change the subject. Tell the jeweler make what I want and don't ask the budget. Got the same amount of funds for a contract, kill it, you touch it. We was bottom barrel trappers, we was rock sellers. Now I'm one call away from Rothschilds and Rockefellers. Rock Nation brunch with the tugs, I'm with the hot steppers. Red hot chili peppers, crack rock to Coachellas. I ain't with the soul selling, but I'm trying to buy a soul. When I say pain relief, I don't mean Tylenol. Fit for survival, sitting on a high horse. 100-man versus gorilla, I'll reach the final. I know I said I'll never go to the, but tonight I'm trying to see how many hoes I can.
Like I said, Central C's race is just a boring discussion now. If you look at Eminem, he's become one of the biggest rappers of all time. It was the same sort of thing in America. He's a complete white boy, comes from literally a trailer park, and he's gone on to be one of the most accepted MCs of all time out of America. Maybe just a thing to discuss on these blog pages and a narrative to have about someone that's doing well. It's definitely a British thing that the person at the top will receive backlash, and Central C is at the top and no one's really near him. He's always at the other end of a controversial story lately, it seems. Someone that definitely got dragged in a more serious situation was Wretch32. That's my last video. Make sure you guys check that out next. See you in the next one.